A few weeks ago, we discovered the ZA Royale, a competition that happens at night in Lumio City, and if you go from rank Z to rank A, you just get one of your wishes fulfilled. Weird premise, and the wishes we've seen so far are kinda strange, but you know, that's probably gonna be the driving force behind everything in the game, the reason why good and bad things happen. It will also be the perfect feature to bring some returning characters into the mix. So hey, I'm not so ace trainer, and who could we see? Let's get into it. In Pokémon Legends Arceus, we saw returning characters through them or him falling through a wormhole. That's because the only returning character was really Ingo. We did have a lot of ancestors, and that was the fun way of referencing the history of Pokémon games, basically. Pretty cool, but Legends Z-A happens in the present, and so we can actually see a lot of the characters we met in Pokémon X and Y, and maybe a few more. It's important to note that my choices only really work for the English names of the characters, as they do change from language to language and sometimes they do change the first letter. Think of it as a fantasy booking situation for the ZA Royale competition. This is gonna be a different kind of video, one without any tinfoil hat theories or anything crazy like that. It is just a way for you to tell me who do you think will return here. Like, I hope you return to the channel after you like, subscribe and even maybe join it. So we'll start from the bottom and then make our way up, and whenever I feel like there's a trainer that fits that specific rank, I'll just say it. And we can forget the big ones already, Zack for Z and Yvonne for Y, and I think that's gonna be the case for the first few ranks. Before we continue though, do you see Callum or Serena making their return in these games? Let me know down below. So Z and Y are taken, and I do believe that X, W, V and U are gonna have random new trainers as well. They're low ranks, and we do have Wolfreak and Valerie and Wickstrom that fit here, but they're gym leaders and Elite Four members. I don't see them so low on the ranks. Same with Urbane, our rival, or even Tony for rank T. They're gonna be something different, I think. Still, G is where I think we'll meet our first returning character, that being Tierno. He was never the best at battling, wanted to dance and all that, so I think he would be a great low-rank trainer. Now, as for rank S, I feel like Serena or Shauna would fit, of course, in terms of their name, but I think it's a low rank, and I think that, I don't know, I feel like Serena might not be in the game, and if she is, she will have a role closer to Professor Sycamore. And if she isn't, which I think she might not be, then Shauna will take that role. Basically, she won't be the professor, but she will be like Bianca in Pokémon Black 2 and White 2. The very helpful helper, basically. So, nothing for S, and I feel like nothing for R, P, O, and N as well. We could have Ramos for R, I know he's not that strong and he could fit there, but O, that's Olympia territory, and I think that's just too low for her. She feels like a very strong trainer, and maybe they're just all busy being Elite Four members and gym leaders. They're too busy with that stuff to even care about the tournament that happens at night in Lumio City. Now we reach rank M, and while I feel like Palva would be great, she's also an Elite Four member and seems to be kinda out of battling. She even sent us to do her work against Zerozik instead of doing it herself. Mabel, on the other hand, without the whole Team Flare attire, I could see her being the M trainer. It would be kinda like seeing Team Star in the postgame while looking normal. I could 100% see that happening. Kind of like our first Team Flare reference, or maybe just another one, since I feel like there's gonna be a lot of lore on this team in this game. Then we climb the ranks once again, and now we have rank L. It's not gonna be Lysander, check my last video out to know why I don't think that, but it has something to do with why I don't see Urbane and Tony on U and T as well. Looker is also not returning, since the guy is very busy with the international police stuff, but someone that is returning is Larry from Paldea. I know he's also an Elite Four member just like Malva, but first, the Elite Four in Paldea is very different, and Larry is also a gym leader and basically an overworked employee. In fact, here we have a conversation between Gita and Larry, where she chooses him as a Paldean League representative for a competition held in a certain region. And we know it isn't the Pokemon World Tournament, as they are having that conversation in the Blueberry Academy, which is in Unova, so it would not be a different region but the same one. This could very well have been a hint at this very competition in Kalos, the ZA Royale. As for what wish they would choose if Larry won, I don't think it would be a wish for Larry, I think it would be a wish for Gita. And I kinda don't want to have any more Gita theories, I'm out of that addiction, I kinda want to keep it here on the straight line away from Gita theories, so I will not have Gita theories unless you want me to have Gita theories, but you don't want me to have more Gita theories, right? Still, we move on from rank L by defeating Larry, and then rank K is upon us, and I think only Karina can be chosen here. There's just no other option, Karina is the choice. When it comes to rank J, part of me wants to bring Juan back, as a bit of a callback to Hoenn and its mega connections, though I feel like it doesn't quite fit this whole thing. So I think it's just a bit of a skippable rank in terms of returns. I guess it could be Jet as well, but I feel like Quasartico are the ones organizing the tournament, and so she wouldn't take place in the whole thing. Rank I comes after, and I feel like that would be a new character. Iona would be awesome, but I think that streaming the competition and all that would just fit perfectly. Still, I think Larry will be the only Paldean connection, honestly. Iris feels like too much power for rank I, she is the champion, or she was a champion at least at the time, and I don't know, I don't feel like there's any other character that fits this. Ilima could be the one, I guess, like a bit of an Alolan tie-in, but it would be too random, I feel like. It will very likely be simply a new character that we meet in Legends Z-A, maybe an important one actually. As for rank H, I couldn't really find a character as well, and so it will either be a new character, a new important character again, or it will simply be a random NPC that we just have to defeat. We then move on to rank G, where we will very likely battle Grant, the rock-type gym leader. And at rank F, we're gonna battle Flannery, the gym leader from Lava Ridge Town. I know, very random, but I do want my Hoenn tie in. And at rank E, I can see us battling Emma or even Essentia. Rank D will get us into a really tough battle against the champion, or maybe former champion of the Kalos region, Diantha. C could get us Callum, though I feel like Lamont makes a lot of sense too. There's also a chance that it isn't either of them, and we actually face another out-of-region returning character, like for example Cyrano, you know, Honet's scarf and all that, or even Carmine, as she traveled through various regions with Briar in order to study Terra energy, so maybe she kinda liked the Kalos stuff. Rank B will be where we'll meet Bonnie. But now she's older and took everything she learned from helping out at the gym to become a skilled trainer herself and reach the absolute top of trainers in Lumio City. After we beat her, we finally did it. We reached rank A and that's it. We got our wish, right? I don't think so. I think someone else would have done it as well, and it would create a bit of a tie-break situation. At first I thought this someone could be AZ, as his name starts with A, it fits the whole thing, and he would surely wish to stop the redevelopment that's happening in Lumio City. I think he sees it as a problem, just like I think Zygarde does. But while I feel like he will be connected somehow to that part of the game, I don't think he'll be the one to have reached the same rank as us. Apart from us, it will be Urban or Tony that will have done it as well, and they will be our final opponents, but not really. This is the part where the big reveals happen and things go crazy with twists and all that. Only one person can win, there cannot be two winners. And so we will battle them, but not really, like I said, as Lysander shenanigans will happen, and I think you should absolutely check out my last video to know exactly what I'm talking about. But what's important here is that now you have an idea of my Z to A of trainers that I feel will be in the ZA Royale. And I want to know yours, so don't forget to put it down below. Also, every single rank that I said would have a random trainer, someone like Zach or Yvonne, could have an actually important trainer. They just are someone new that we do not know yet, someone from Pokémon Legends Z-A. And also there could be no returning characters, but let's be honest, Game Freak really likes to reference their past games and their characters, and they even made the whole world be ancestors of their own characters in Pokémon Legends Arceus, so I don't think they will miss the opportunity. But anyway, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. But before I go, I want to thank my YouTube members Dash Plays and Yahtzee, and Twitch subscribers Anubis here and Zanes222 for going that extra mile. From the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much.